I can't tell you, Stanley Black, an icon. I can't say enough about how much Stanley's friendship and partnership means to me.
First, I want to thank Leah here. It's brought a full table here. Thank you very much. We got Zev over here. You want to say a few words? Come on. You'd be timing now. And I want to thank my daughter Jill and Lisa. Lisa over there. She did all the pointing.
I'll just say one story. Just tell you one story. About 10-15 years ago, when UCLA was having a bad football year, the last game of the season was a Washington State UCLA game at the Rose Bowl. And Washington State was the underdog. They beat UCLA 44-6 or something like that. UCLA fired the coach. The athletic director sent his assistant athletic director to call the Washington State athletic director and the coach up there about his interest in coaching UCLA. And the coach said he'd be interested, so the assistant athletic director said, "Send me your resume." And the coach said, "My resume? 44-6 is my resume." And when I listened to Jim talk, you got a lot of people running for this office. They all have their resumes out there. His resume is what he's done. I've known him for a long time. I don't know when I first met him. He started in 1981. I was already a veteran city councilman. You can believe that. But I got to know him when he got into the management of the police department. Of course, when he became the #1 person under Bill Bratton, I was already at the county. And I've watched him work. I think you get the sense of the kind of person he is. He's not a politician. He's a no-nonsense guy. He's about the job and about the mission. The stakes are very high in this election, and it's going to be a very low turnout in this election. The projections are that it'll be somewhere between 25 and 30% of the people in this county are going to vote. So a handful of people are going to make a decision that is very important. And when the turnout is small, who comes to vote is critical. And so every vote counts. Every dollar he raises so that he can inform the voters counts and makes a difference. A big difference when you have 27% turnout than when you have 77% turnout. So normally I'm not a big believer in bringing people from the outside into an organization if the organization is functioning well. But when the organization is having trouble, it's almost it is a no-brainer to bring somebody in from the inside to try to correct a problem that they've been a part of, whether they are directly a part of or just by osmosis. Makes no sense. And to have a guy with his talent who's been through this at the LAPD, which had as much of a problem as the Sheriff's Department has, if not more, but certainly on the public relations front, much more. He's been there, he's done that, he's led the Long Beach Police Department. Long Beach is the second largest city in the county. It's a big city, it's one of the largest cities in the country. There's a big city police department. He's the guy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So help him in any way you can. Talk to your friends, raise him some money. The money is critical. He's not a prolific fundraiser. He's a cop. That's what I like about him. But we've got to be his political machine to get him the resources so that he can communicate his message, which you heard eloquently today, between now and June 3rd. So I think you're in good shape, but I used to walk precincts when I was unopposed. So we can't take anything for granted. Thank you.